Welcome to Heart Home Community's most recent Baldwinsville Community Update. I'm your host, Shelley Hoffman. Hey everybody, I'm here today with Jordan Hayes. How you doing today, Jordan?
I'm doing well. How about you? Hopefully you're staying warm inside the snow.
Absolutely. You know, I talk to the mayor a lot and I say I need to change my intro because it's a beautiful sunny day. And for those of you that don't know, here in Baldwinsville, New York, outside of Syracuse, it is pretty much what? Like, you think we got maybe 12 inches of snow out there, Jordan? That's a lot, right?
Yes.
So just so everyone know, I met Jordan, oh my goodness, maybe 3 years ago. You were doing a video for the Big Chill here in Baldwinsville for PACB TV. And then we kind of met and our paths crossed quite a bit. So I was excited when you reached out and told me you were starting a new company here in Baldwinsville for IT help, correct?
Yes, it's called HayeStar IT Services, and I'm essentially the one-man IT business. I'll just give you a brief rundown of what I do and how I can help. Now, IT obviously refers to one thing you could think of as computers, but I do a lot more than that. We live in a more technological world where it's not just computers, but it's phones, it's tablets, it's even smart TVs, video game consoles, and whatnot. So and I'm sure there are a lot of you that know a lot about how to use a computer or a phone, but there are some of you that don't know everything. I don't even know everything, and I've had a lot of personal experience working with computers. But so if you ever need my help, if you have a question or an issue with any technological device that you use, it doesn't have to be a major error or a major failure, but if something's happening on your computer that you either don't know how to do or something's not working right, then I can provide both in-person and remote services to try to help you to the best of my ability. Now, I do a lot of things. I can do a whole bunch of troubleshooting and diagnostics ranging from website issues to Windows operating system issues to even hardware problems with your hard drive or the network. But keep in mind, and I want to be honest to the audience so that I'm not overselling myself, even I don't know how to do everything. So there may be instances where you may ask for my help, and I don't quite know exactly how to help you, but I'll do my best to point you to some resources, either phone numbers, contacts that you can get in touch with, whether it's either your best. I don't really want to promote other businesses here on the air, but whether it's a phone number of a company or some sort of larger help desk that you can call or
So I'll interrupt for 1 second. I think we do have that feedback again, Jordan. I think what you're trying to say is you can be the source of the source. We say that in real estate all the time. We can't have all the answers, right? Nobody can, but you can be the source of the source. And I think having a key person to reach out to, like yourself, to say, hey, I'm stuck. It'd be, again, awesome if you could fix that for the person, but if not, to at least know there's somebody out there that can point them in the right direction, right? I do have a question for you. Do you do Macs and Windows? Like, so I have a MacBook and then I also have a Surface Pro and then I have an HP desktop. Is there a limitation to the products that you work with or not really?
That's a good question, and I was going to bring that up eventually. But yes, I work with all types of brands and products, not just Windows. I grew up on Windows, but now I know how to use a Mac, so I can support Windows, Macs, iPhones, iPads, Surface tablets, Galaxy. No matter what you have, I'll try my best and see what I can do. Most likely, the platforms are almost universal, whether it's an Apple or a Windows or a Dell. The principles are the same. So, and I'd like to expand my territory. So, doesn't matter what type of device you have, whether whether it runs on Windows or a Mac, whether it's an iPhone or a Samsung Android. I'm all inclusive now because it doesn't really matter what device you have. That's what I've learned over the last 2 years. Doesn't matter what type of device you have. If it's running on electricity, if if you use it for your daily life, I'm there to support it to the best of my ability.
Nice. I'm going to put your Facebook page at the bottom of the screen. Let me make it so it's not a ticker.
I'm sorry. I also noticed that you put the wrong website URL in the bottom of the screen. That is not actually the website URL that you're showing actually goes to my personal radio show page. But
wow. So let me put that back up. So I like I mentioned in our description, you are a busy guy. So let me put that back up. I do want to change it to not be a ticker. So that is, give me 1 second, Jordan. So that is, tell me what this is. I thought this was for your business.
That is not my business page. That is actually for my personal radio show page. I stream just like you, but this time from my own page rather than a Facebook stream.
Nice.
And what we do there is we play music and I talk about current events. Mostly it's turned into a family affair. My family likes to watch it now, but anybody can watch and listen to it. We actually have a show tonight at 8 o'clock if you're interested. If any of you are interested in tuning in to listen. But I just wanted to point that out. I do have another website, though, that does go to my IT business page, and I noticed that what you put up there was not it.
Okay, so I grabbed I grabbed from the private chat, our private chat, all your different websites. So I don't think I have the website for your IT company.
JordanHayesOnline.com.
All right, let me put that one up, Jordan. So it's Jordan Hayes. Give me 1 second. JordanHayes.
Online.com, all one word.
Perfect. Do I have it correct?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Absolutely. So there's that, and there's also your Facebook page. And I did put, and I'm going to scroll the Facebook page across the bottom underneath your website. And I put in the description, go and like your page. Would you be able to, they contact you that way through Messenger? Is that the best way to get a hold of you if they have a problem?
Yes, but I suggest Messenger would not be the first choice. I prefer the old calls and emails. So actually calling me at 315-743-4069, that's my business line, or my cell phone, 315-857-5017, is the best way to reach me.
Perfect.
Because then we'd be able to talk one-on-one, get more information about whatever problem you have. And I also want to say, I do more than just diagnostics and troubleshooting. So let's say you're interested in buying a new computer or buying a new phone or buying a new laptop or whatever. There may be, let me put it this way. You may not know what to look for or what new device best meets you. So you can come to me and I will just chat about what your computing needs are, what you currently have, what you want to do out of a new computer. We just sit and chat and I give you a recommendation of what I think is the best new upgraded computer or device that I think meets your needs. So you go out on your own time. I'm not responsible for purchasing the hardware. That's up to you. But let's say you go out, you find what you're looking for, maybe based on my recommendations. Then, if you want help setting it up, you can make another appointment with me, and I can come back and I can actually install and set it up for you if that's what you want. That's a little bit more extra. That's $50 an hour as opposed to $40 an hour. But you'll get the full deal. And actually, I think the best deal that I have going right now is the package between the consultation and the install, because then you have complete peace of mind. You'll know exactly what you're getting, and then what fits you, and then you'll have peace of mind of not making a mistake or getting into trouble if you're not exactly sure how to set up a new computer or a new piece of technology. And that I could actually give you. I'm I think I'm doing a promotional discount of possibly 50 to 65. That, don't quote me on that, but it'll be a bit of a discount if you purchase the package deal of the uh, consultation plus the upgrade. And what you're really getting there in that package, as I said, is peace of mind and knowing that I've got your back, and I can take care of your piece of equipment with good. You're in good hands with me. I'm sorry for stealing that from Allstate.
I think the one thing a lot of people have fear of buying and trying new things, right? Especially if you're going from Windows to a Mac or vice versa. So knowing that, you'll be there to kind of guide them if it makes more sense, and then set it up. And then I'm assuming just even to know that you're there for continuing service afterwards.
Exactly. Yes. Even after I set it up, you're more than welcome to reach out to me for continued technical support. And again, I might not know everything, but I can point you in the right direction of an additional resource to help you if I can't figure it out myself.
Nice. Is there a particular reason you started this company, Jordan? Like something that happened, or just your interest? What made you just kind of branch out into this new area of business?
Thank you for asking me that. Essentially, I've done a lot of IT. Actually, let me go back to the beginning. So, up until recently, until a year ago, actually, I've been working in all different types of jobs. I've been working up at Syracuse University doing research and helping students with disabilities. But I knew at the time that computers, IT was my passion. That's what I really love to do. And I've had a lot of experience helping friends and family out when they need computer help. But I just got frustrating when I've been applying for jobs in the IT space and then being rejected all the time because I didn't think I had enough. I didn't think I was qualified enough, or in my mind, the bosses really didn't think I was qualified enough to do these types of IT jobs. Until recently, when I actually got uh, a job doing the IT, doing the computer business. So right now, I actually have another day job where I go into recent local banks and I work with a team to set up their new computers. But I figured there's more to that. And also, with the convincing of my younger sister Elizabeth, shout out to Elizabeth Hayes if you're watching later on. We were down in Florida, and I think she was the one who suggested, why don't you create a website for your local IT business? And I was a little bit skeptical because I didn't think that was the spot. And so I think it was 2 weeks ago, I went down to the county clerk's office and applied for a business certificate, thanks to the guidance of the Onondaga, the Small Business Development Center at Onondaga Community College. Shout out to them. They were a great help. Mm-hmm. And I just figured, let's give it a go, see what happens. And I know it's going to start small, but eventually over time, because the job that I have is only going to be a short-term project, and I'm looking for something just to sustain my business and income after that project ends. So, and I've always wanted to do this over the years, but I guess it's now I've realized I have the knowledge, I have the passion that I have, or at least the drive, the desire to do it now. This is the right time, and I just hope that the business succeeds over time. I know right now it's only 2 or 3 weeks old. It's going to go slow, but that's the important part. Go slow. It takes time to grow a business, any type of industry, but eventually I know that this will take off like a rocket, and it's going to take time to do that. But uh, better than to take time than to rush things, because going too fast may put you in a lot of danger later on. So best to start small and then eventually over time get the wheels moving. And I'm hoping for great success in the months, years, or at least not years, the weeks, months ahead, hopefully.
Well, and what we can do here, HHC, we're pretty much a Baldwinsville-based platform, is those of us in Baldwinsville that are here to support you, help you. Obviously, will eventually need your support, but to like your Facebook page, to share your page so other people know that you're out there and you're starting. You had mentioned as well, as people utilize you, that reviews, and I know this again from my industry, reviews are huge. It's how people build trust with you without using you until they get to know you, right? And you said that you had signed up for Angie's List. Is that correct?
Yes, Angie. It's no longer Angie's List. It's now Angie's List and Home Advisor had formed to become Angie. And actually, the page, there's a link on the page, but I'll put it here. I will put it in the chat so that you can access it too. That's where the reviews need to come in. And I lost here we go. So what they said at Angie is I need at least 5 reviews, or they would like to see at least 5 reviews to see my page as a reputable company. So even though you're not a customer yet, or once you become a customer, I would suggest that you start, if you need my help, I suggest that you go through the Angie page first, and then you'll create a lead, and then any leads that you create will be sent to me. And then I will call you if you need your help, and then we set up the appointment, and then we go from there. And after that is all said and done, it's really important for you to leave a review on the Angie page, not necessarily critiquing, but just showing everybody, future customers especially, what your experience was like, so that other customers can see my business as a legitimate, reputable entity.
That's perfect. I'm glad you mentioned going there first, because that was something you didn't talk about before we went on air. So I might have reached out to you via the phone, the phone numbers you're going to provide, things like that. But so that's interesting. And that's good information just for anybody that wants to start a small business. If you want to become reputable, how does that? There's so much information out there,
Yes, and to correct that, you don't have to start with the Angie, because a little bit of forewarning, most of the Angie leads, to be honest, result in dead ends, meaning they leave their number, they leave their email, but you really can't contact. They really don't answer back when you call them, unfortunately, and it's a tough world to be in. So I'd actually suggest. I know it gets complicated, but I would actually suggest that you do directly call me first.
Okay. And can you, Jordan, one more time slowly give me the best phone number? Because you had given 2 and I couldn't write them down quick enough. What was the best number for people to contact you at?
Please call me at my business phone number. That is 315-743-4069. Did you get that?
I did. Thank you.
Read that back to me just for validation.
Sure. Well, I'm actually going to show it too. So 315-743-4069.
Yes, and that actually does ring my cell. It's a separate number, but I have my cell phone connected to it. So when people call, when you call that number, that will also ring my cell phone.
Perfect. So, is there anything else, Jordan, that you want to reach out to our community with as far as information goes before we part ways today?
Sure. I'm going to take off my HayeStar IT Services hat, and I'm going to put on my member of the Baldwinsville community hat for just a moment. And I want to really say that I'm grateful that we had these services here, along with the events that we've had. The big chill was a success. I'm glad that we had the big chill return to Baldwinsville. It really shows, and the attendance, I think, really shows how much the community cares about these events. I'm really hoping that once the spring and the summer goes around, I'm looking forward to the return of more concerts or more events on Paper Mill Island. The return of the Seneca River Days to Mercer Park. I'm really looking forward to, and the fireworks. Who doesn't love the fireworks? But just more events where the community comes back together, not only inside the village or Baldwinsville, Greater Baldwinsville, but also it gives an opportunity for people from outside of Baldwinsville, the Greater Central New York area, and even maybe from outside of Central New York to come in and see what Baldwinsville has to offer. And I also want to say, putting my IT hat back on, you don't have to live in Baldwinsville to take advantage of my IT services. If you have friends, if you have family, anybody who who lives outside of Baldwinsville but within the general Syracuse, Central New York area, please tell them about me, because I can help them then. I'm willing to expand it to a greater area. So keep in mind that if you don't need help right now, but you know somebody in the general Syracuse, Central New York area who does, or maybe down the future, and if you become a customer and then your friends or family needs help and you had a great experience, please don't be afraid to tell them about the experience that you had and recommend them to me, because that way that builds community and that also builds business in my customer base.
Absolutely. So, well, thank you, Jordan. It's great to see you starting something new. Like I said, you're always, every time I see you, have something going on. I believe last time it was the radio show, so I'm glad that's taken off for you. And like you said, that's tonight at 8. And I will show that one more time so people know where to go.
You're missing a J. I'm sorry. You're missing a J. You're missing a J on the end, on the first end of that.
All right, let's edit that. That would be possibly a copy and paste issue. There we go. How's that?
Yes, perfect.
That makes more sense. When I looked at it earlier, I thought, what's the Orden hits? But now it makes sense. It's Jordan hits 201. So perfect. All right, Jordan, well, enjoy the rest of the day. I hope you're not snowed in. You can get out a little bit today. But like I said, go and like his Facebook page, share his Facebook page, so that, like he said, you got to go slow, but word of mouth is the best thing for a new business.
You can see I'm from Baldwinsville, but I also bleed orange. So let's go orange.
Perfect. All right, Jordan, I will talk with you soon. Bye.